build it. THQ, H2O, NFT, Aiden Chronicles the First Mage. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, volume's at max. Apparently it's just really quiet. High resolution graphics. Courtesy of the Nintendo 64 expansion pack.
Your Majesty, yes, right away, Your Majesty.
Why does the king always ask me to find the boy? I'm a cook, not a ranger. Aileron, aileron, aileron. Let me think. When was the last time I saw him? Yesterday?
Blah.
Yeah. Eat shit. Yeah. Yes, all that happened yesterday, but... Well, where is he? I don't know, Sir Abrakan. He's run off again, hasn't he? I don't know, Sir Abrakan. Who can depend on this squire? Sir, I often depend on him. Naturally. But you're a cook, not a knot of the realm. See another silly enchantment. Arrogant squire. You know how many swords he's ruined, and now he disappears into thin air. Yeah. Aileron, come out immediately. Oh. Aileron, aileron, aileron. Anything strange with him lately? Sir? Nothing odd in the kitchen. Any strangers come about? Not that I've noticed, no, sir. Why do you think he ran away? Where do you think he is? I've escaped into Kokiri Forest. Alright, pull the guard in the main. Yes, sir. Step us up to the library and have a maid check the observatory and others check their pool. Magic in progress. Keep out. This means you. And question the magicians. Just find him. Magic still in progress. Don't make me ask you again. Here to complain. Complain about what, Mistress Rita? About the boy, what else? Stealing spellbooks, losing relics. He's a regular RPG protagonist. Let's hope the king doesn't hear about that. Aileron. He's been in his room all along. Anyone home? No. No. Prince Sheridan. He's in the forest. Forest? Why on earth would he go there? One of the farmers is missing. He's gone to rescue the poor man. Alone? You know Alaron. And now we enter the exciting world of Aiden Chronicles. Hello? Kendall? He must be out here somewhere. Kendall, it's me, Alaron. I spoke to your wife. She's worried. She hasn't seen you all morning. The frame rate. Come out, Kendall. I'm out here now. Did you hear me? Hello? Did you hear me in 640 by 480 resolution? That's granted by the extra 4 megabytes of RAM. Yeah. You may ask, Archer, why are you? Okay. Yes, I'm pressing and holding the C up button. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not gonna turn back to low resolution. Yes, the forest is quite lovely, Yuli, but foolish do not be. Goblins roam the wood, and trouble there has been.
Yes, so I have heard. What is it, Alaron?
Hail and well met, honored Minari. How be you this day, pup? Well are you? I am happy and I am well. And what brings you to the forest? What indeed? These woods are perilous. Goblins be the enemy of traders and squires. Meanwhile, the king and all his knights are searching the castle for you. I haven't seen any goblins. Recently, there have been attacking traders. Luckily, we slipped past with our spice. That means drugs. That means drugs. But magic does aid us. Even still, we must move quickly. Take care, pup. But Eder, I have to find Kendall. Perhaps he is westerly. Or somewhere to the east. We are traveling from Tailwalk. Tailwalk? Where's that? Tailwalk is a land to the south. South of the forest along the river. Is it far? Not for us. No, not for traders. Though we'll have to see our homes in Arrowmon. Yes, indeed. In any case, we did not see Kendall along the path from there to here. He must be somewhere else. May you find him safely and quickly, and before the king is too angry. Wait a minute, is the king angry? Oh, you know the king. A hot temper, but a kind soul. I see more than enough of his temper these days. Mah! Yes, pup, and who is at fault here? Can't you see the boy is worried enough? Why don't you bring some spice? We are carrying his favorite. Polga roll. The royal ponies relish it. Is it expensive? For you, pup, a special price, 2 gold pieces. I have one, only one. Are you sure? This is fine, polga roll. For 1 piece of gold, I can't do much bargaining. Very well. Suppose we will one time a single gold piece will do. Thank you, and now I must find Kendall. Be careful, pup. Trained you may be, but more than rats and bats you are not ready for. Kill you they will. Don't be in these woods after dark, pup. Not see him alive again. Too bad. Nice he was. Now it's time for the combat. trying to remember. Aileron fails to perform. Yeah. Look at this literal texture. Oh, is this like a... There we go. This came out in 01, so this would have been the same year as Final Fantasy X. Admittedly, different consoles. Different generations of console. I earned... Oh, look at these. Stealth, Troubadour, Warrior, Wizard, Hafted, Missile, Sword, Shield. This is the peak of video games. This also came out a year after Final Fantasy IX. It's cold here. Kendall, is that you? Oh, a spirit. A new journal entry has been added. Oh shit, it's Kendall's hat. What? Okay, I don't know what this does. Oh, I should have read the manual. Am I right, homies? Anyway, it's okay. I got this hat. Okay. It's the Z button on this Nintendo 64 controller I'm definitely using to center the camera. Yeah, hello. A goblin. Fight now, human boy. Where's Kendall? Kendall, go gone, human. Where's his hat? Hat. Here, him gone. Fight now. Come at me, bitch. What are you doing in the forest? Get out of my way. You go by. Alright, if you insist. You go by after you fight us. She sent us. Us? An ambush. What? I can't see. It's just a scratch, but it burns. Oh, is this a scripted fight? Good. Welcome back to the world, child. You have been sleeping long. Where am I? Safe and sound and well hidden. I found you in the woods. What you were doing there, I can't guess. It wasn't easy dragging you back to my hut, you know. You're here. You're the witch. Which witch? What am I doing here? What are you up to? Your fears make you the fool, boy. I know all about you. I've heard all the stories. I'm the healer who saved your skin, but you gather herbs. All healers do. It's full of spice. All healers grow flowers. I also collect herbs. How can wounds be stopped, you dumb little... Evil was my intention. But lady... Oriana. What's Oriana? My name is Oriana! That's one of the old names. Aileron. I'll try to remember. I was walking. This is the most dialogue any Nintendo 64 game has ever had. I thought there was a woman, and then there were goblins. I'm dizzy. Wah! Kendall? It's me. Where are you? Hello, Squire. Who are you? Your mommy. Boy here? Lost he? I'm looking for someone. Lost you. Fail you. Yeah, eat your heart out, Vagrant Story. Die soon. They're just showing each other. Kill. Kill. Kill! Yes, a friend. Sure, one of the village farmers? You think maybe he came this way? What is that? Are you sure that's what you're looking for? Weren't you really sick and tired of waiting around that castle? Die. Kill. See, they like you. Tell me what you want here, Squire. You can... when your own dreams sparkle within reach. I have to help him. Forget the farm. With you, I think you've lost yourself. What? Where's my friend? Ah! Stay here. Play with us, Alaron. Forever and ever. Yes. Hey, it's me, Satan. Yes, friend. You'll stay with us forever! Ha ha ha! It's me, demonic Laura Croft! Oh, I passed out. Alaron? What happened? You saw outside this place. You mean to dream? A vision did frighten you? Lil. Sure that's what it was? When I lived in Aromon, spell a special poison beyond my healing. We fought. I lost. Maybe you should go back to the king. The wizards of the castle might be able to do something. Thank you. If you wish, show me. Oh. I bet healer's a pretty good skill. World record for this game is 3 hours, 42 minutes, 47 seconds. A new journal entry has been added. Handel's dead, isn't he? Yeah! That time was set less than half a year ago, so you're telling me the Aiden Chronicles speedrunning community is alive and well. I'm glad to hear it. How do I save? Yeah, you gotta count the frames to save them. Alright, let's see. Ah, yes, of course. Ah, past the marshmallows. Yeah, sure, I could switch back to low resolution mode, but then we'd be missing out. Look, sister, it's that Squire. Good day. Pup, what are you doing here? There's There's something I need. Have you ever met a woman named Oriana? Yes, pup. We know her well. She needed healing. We stepped in when stepping was needed. Some say she sees the future and reads the page of what will come. I've met her. Where? You've seen her hut? I had my own encounter with goblins. And she failed. That is serious failing. She knows magic. We live one with nature, never above and not below. I saw a game made of stone. It was enormous. You've seen the portals? And the portals too? I think the portal's distance stops. It's almost like you can travel between them. Because I'm also a wizard. I believe this game did not review well. That is okay, here we go. Gotta save on my controller pack. Alright, let's see if the game runs any better. Nope. Sure don't. Why do you hate this? Listen, it has so many more polygons than Star Ocean. The only metric for if video game good or not is graphic. And look at this graphic, it has them. Are you telling me that as a Nintendo 64 owner in the year of our Lord 2001, waiting for you know, the Project Dolphin, you're not like, yeah, this is it. This is the height of internet. This is the height of digital entertainment. This is the peak of the system. Okay, I can heal. I can perform. But what I can't do... Okay, I gotta press Aileron begins action. Giant rat begins action. Bonk. Oh no. Giant rat. I shouldn't have equipped this club. I probably need to put more points into clubs. Look at this thrilling combat. What? I also love how quiet this game is. I earned 150 experience. And you're wondering, why did I pick this one to stream of the 3 games we're covering? And the answer is because this game is dog shit. And people need to see it. I want to find the forum posts of this era. I want to hear people being like, no man, Aiden Chronicles, it's the killer app for the Nintendo 64. It's the game that's gonna take it out with a bang. This and Conquer. trying to think what other games came out in 2001 for the N64. Paper Mario, actually. Sorry, too busy. Remember when I was playing bad games that were interesting? Oh, son, that's a, now those are fighting words. You are delivering to me, young man. You are offering violence. Just because I'm not. Are you telling me Aiden Chronicles the First Mage is... Oh no. I did the zombie pie voice too many times. Are you telling me Aiden Chronicles the First Mage is the N64 RPG equivalent of Egypt 1183 BC? Where it's just like, what? Why do you do this? Listen, I'm doing this for the people. The people need to know. Or maybe not the people, but I need to produce evidence that I played this game on the internet, so that when people listen to the podcast, no, this game is fucking terrible, by the way. I'm sorry to tell you this, but this game is quite bad. Which is good because we can switch over to a different game. Especially since I have gotten lost and have no idea where I'm going. So I guess I can play this on my own time. Because people are being like, oh, this game is terrible and boring. And I'm like, yes. But are you not entertained? Well, fine. I'll just switch this game in my Nintendo 64. Oh, I'm switching cartridges. Oh, look, I switched the cartridges in my Nintendo 64. Look at this. Konami Computer Entertainment Osaka presents another expansion pack supported banger. Hybrid Heaven is actually cool. Because it turns out this game actually has noise, makes noise. Yeah, I have turned down the game. Because this is a real video game. This is, listen, man, this is their equivalent to high resolution. Yeah. Or look, yeah, we're just gonna do high resolution. All right. Game difficulty normal. Hold it. I gotta change the
The U.S. and Russian presidents revealed today that they are all but ready to conclude talks on the reduction of existing nuclear arsenals and are prepared to ratify the historic agreement that promises to be a giant leap towards world peace in New York City on the 24th. President Weller is slated to arrive in New York City tomorrow and attend the ratification after some last-minute discussions with the Russian president, who's scheduled to fly in on the same day. In a press conference yesterday, a confident President Weller stated to the media that on the coming 24th, the United States and Russia should be delivering a very Merry Christmas present to the world. In other news,
Look at this shower scene. Why were you watching cartoons naked? You know why. Yeah.
We shouldn't be seen talking, so I'll be brief. Let's go over this one last time. The substitution of the president will be executed the day after tomorrow in New York City. You are not to leave the president's side no matter what. Everything depends on that moment when there's no one but our operatives around him. If we miss this chance, it will throw off the timetable for the invasion. We can't afford any mistake. One more thing, don't forget to make contact with Mr. Diaz in New York. He'll bring the tools and the weapons you need. That'll be all. Let's make this work. But man, put some clothes on, will you?
Oh.
And don't forget to act like a human once you're overground.
Don't forget to act like a human. He's not a human. He's like, bleh, my butt, yes.
Johnny, are you there? I guess you're out again today. Maybe you're busy, but are you doing okay? Well, it's Christmas soon. The year's almost over. Johnny, you haven't forgotten our pact, have you? That we'll meet again this year under the Christmas tree in D.C. on Christmas Eve? I don't care how late you show up. Just meet me there, okay? I'll be waiting.
My wife thinks I'm watching a
call me
porn
again when you get
game.
in.
Listen, this is the N64's answer to Metal Gear Solid. Oh shit.
Mr. Diaz, he's here.
Look at this guy. Hello, I am normal man.
Johnny? It is you, isn't it? Why didn't you recognize me? Is it just someone who looks like him?
That man.
Oh no! He's holding a gun sideways.
Why did you shoot?
Not now. There's something wrong with Mr. Diaz. We've got to get him below ground.
There's a witness.
The evidence is gone. He has no trace left.
elevator. How do we go from Naked Man apartment to exploding 2-minute elevator? Yes. The answer is yes. The final level of the Falcom game, right? Like, here's the thing, this game is actually cool. Like, I don't know if it's good, but Hybrid Heaven is cool. Also, I did not buy all the Cold Steel games. I was going to, but then the sale ended. Look at this. Look at this video game. Oh, what's this cursor? I don't know what that is. Preceding games yet? Yeah, sure. Mr. Diaz, you may already know, but there's one thing I must report to you. The security system just responded to something, and we made sure we changed the lock gate code. When you want to go to other blocks, please renew your code key. Anything wrong? You don't have your code key? You must have left it somewhere. Please take this emergency key. You can return at any time. Has a map. I can tell which direction I'm going. Alright. This code is no longer in use. Please renew the code. Okay. Mr. Diaz, I believe you have a diffuser. Please use it in emergency situations. Just you wait, Junior. I'll play all of Hybrid Heaven and all 18. So what's combat like? This just seems like an action game. Friend, you'll see what combat is like. You'll see why this is an RPG soon enough. can go in here. Okay, shimmy. Alright, can I push this block? Only there was... Yeah! Okay, well, I know that R is, what is L? R is crawl. Okay, maybe I can't go here yet. I will be honest, like, the time I've spent with this game was literally like, I got to the first combat sequence and said, oh, clearly I need to do this on stream. Because this game is amazing. Or is that the way? How I got to the first combat sequence, in case you're asking. Alright, I'm going to assume that given that this is the way. Do any of the C buttons do anything? Okay, that's... I can move the camera. There we go. That's what we do. Oh, is this a save point? Yeah. I don't know about you, but I never had a controller pack when I played, when I had it. But back when I had an N64 before it was stolen by my brother's former roommate when he brought it to the dorms with him. Can't go this way yet. Oh no, what? Huh? So, for example, I was never able to save Lego Racers for the N64 because that game did not have built-in battery save. Sorry. You will see the magic of hybrid heaven. a video game where you karate fight weird mutants. Get any of that? Mr. Diaz? Someone just opened the cell storing the bioweapons. Someone unlocked the security system. We're in deep trouble. Oh God, you couldn't have. How could it be? I'm not Mr. Diaz. Ah! Yo, this game is, yeah. Anyway. Punch! Upper right punch! Kick! I believe there's some sort of... Yeah! I leveled up my left arm. Yeah! Fuck yeah! S. Rank. I've leveled up my left arm defense. I learned how to do a hook. Welcome to hybrid heaven, everyone. It's like if your fighting game was a visual novel. Yeah, exactly. This guy's like, I'm a horrible mutant monster. We have a problem. The cell housing the biological weapon has been opened, accidentally or intentionally. Genetically synthesized monsters have escaped. We accept Mr. Diaz. A tough man like you should be alright, but still, please stay cautious. To prepare for the monsters, for mental adjustments escaping, a gun that would not affect the gravity stabilizing particles in the underground shelter was developed and disposed to bring them under control. Unfortunately, there are no such guns in this block. Diffuser to get rid of the surveillance device has been found disposed. What are these words? They're words that vaguely resemble English. This partition is not working. If you are in a hurry, please go under it. Did you know that you can hold the R button? I can do what I please. These words are going in any order. Mr. Diaz, you don't know the area well. You can please use the map viewer that you have. You can move the air map with the B button. Wow, thanks. Look at this thing. This thing needs to be punched. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can absolutely do like wrestling moves in this game, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is weird. It's also 100% the only interesting game we are going to cover in the next episode of the podcast. Because, boy... Aiden Chronicles the First Mage, maybe not a great game. I'm sorry. What, do I have white marks on my face? Oh shit! Look at that texture! Yeah! Counter this. A left middle side kick. Oh, he crippled my arm! Yeah, that's right, weak. Listen, you know, the whole point is that art is meant to be abstract. But as you can see, Hybrid Heaven, you know, these... Like, I don't know how this game shakes out as like a full experience. I don't even know how long it is. My guess is probably like 15 hours at most. But like, this is something I would actually consider doing a full playthrough of for the podcast. At least in theory. Come at me, bro. Come at at me, Vine. Where are you going? Oh, I don't have any weapons. Oh, you blocked. Oh. Arm throw. Yeah! Yeah. Okay, I figured out how to grab. SS rank. Chat, are you not sold on this game? Are you not sold on the video game where you can just throw these horrific bio monsters? These biohazards, one might say. Guy looks like Americanized Naruto. Yeah, but why does he have, like, Native American face paint? That's, like, my question. Despite the fact that his name is Diaz. Even got climbing. Look at this draw distance. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, has my old nemesis returned? Has the Dark Lord of the Sith come back to seek his revenge in hybrid heaven? Or do I need to, like, move stuff with a crane first? Alright, I bet this comes. And if not, we'll find out soon enough. Mr. Diaz, is it true that you killed our comrades overground and released the monster from the cell? How could someone like you do that? Unbelievable. An arrest warrant has been issued for you. You being an executive will not affect how I act. I ask for no resistance whatsoever. Yeah! Yeah! Man! Fuck it. Going to the ground. Give him the left! Oh, my leg. Give him a right. Go for the plexus. Get him. Leveled up my right arm again. And now I can uppercut. I am the uppercut. Oof. That's a big oof, you know what I'm saying? That's what the kids say, right? I don't know if anyone listened to the most recent voicemail dump truck from last week, where we learned that there are times when you should not be texting people oof. All right, I'm gonna hop into let's see. I'm gonna hop into voice chat in case anyone wants to talk about Wrestle RPG. Talk about the greatest video game ever made, Hybrid Heaven. Look at this thing. Oh, it healed! You piece of shit! Oh, shit. I can actually pick which side to favor.
On my toe.
Hey,
Just
Chair
trying
Toe.
to be a part of this rinky-dink operation you're running.
Hello, Chair Toe. How are you?
I am Chair Toe. Hear me roar.
How do you feel about throwing mutants to the ground?
I didn't even log into Twitch to watch what you're doing. Which game are you playing again?
Hybrid Heaven.
Oh, you're playing the good one.
Well, I played Aiden Chronicles for 30 minutes, and then Relkin's like, you've just turned into Zombie Pie, where you're playing a bad game that no one likes and isn't interesting to
Hey,
watch.
fuck, why do you guys have to slut-shame me?
I'm saying that Egypt game is incredibly boring and bad. And I'm here. This surprise, the stream is actually an intervention. We're Hybrid Heaven. The only video game left.
Do you think that you're gonna vote for Aiden Chronicles as being worse than
Secret of the Stars? No.
It's more ambitious.
Aiden Chronicles is trying to be a real video game. It's just bad at it.
I think it's uglier.
Oh yeah, no, it looks poor.
It might be also one of the worst sounding games we've played. I mean, the audio cut on the cutscenes for Hybrid Heaven are.
It is heavily compressed voice acting. But the fact that it's an N64 game with any level of substantial voice acting, it's like what this and like Resident Evil 2.
And the audio in Conquer is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Just you have to listen to a giant turd sing about shit.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, these cheeky Brits with their cheeky Brit humor.
Other than that, no, I mean, Aiden Chronicles just kind of sucks.
It's just really boring.
You sure do beat just goblins and rats. You like you
My chat refused to even get to the part where I was fighting nothing but goblins.
You didn't get to the goblos?
We got to like the first handful of cutscenes.
Jeff apparently bounced off Quest 64 pretty quick, which, I mean, Jeff would, but...
Quest 64 is boring, but it's also, like, so simple.
Hear me out. Okay, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm going to defend Quest 64, but of the 3 games that we've played for this grab bag, it is the most functional.
Yeah, but you don't get to throw. You don't get to judo throw. I got lost before I even found goblins.
Oh.
Like, yeah, Quest 64 is functional, but that's because it, like, barely has anything going on.
I kind of like the drawing mechanic. Again, it kind of reminds me of what if Final Fantasy VIII only had the drawing mechanic and you couldn't get shit from like items and refining.
Oh, shit, he threw me.
I mean, this game is the actual best game.
Oh yeah, no contest. Like, I don't think this is like the best game we've played for this feature.
I mean, I'm gonna make the argument on the podcast that Hybrid Heaven's gameplay is basically like I'm gonna make the argument that all of this gameplay is it's just Jeff's way of forcing us slowly to play Shenmue because this is the gameplay.
I mean, it's a wrestling RPG. Oh, stop wrestling me.
And I mean, for the N64, it is visually impressive.
Oh, this motherfucker suplexed me.
Oh, and you have dizziness.
I should probably look at like a guide or something.
So yeah, but the easiest way to think about this game is that
Oh, I died.
this game is basically every single fight in this game is basically rock, paper, scissors, except there's 3 options. And if you play with a guide, the rock, paper, scissors element like falls to the wayside because all you need to do is like click the correct wrestling. Those 3 prompts, if you click the correct one, like the battle is over.
Yeah.
Which makes playing this game interesting from a speedrun perspective because it is, I'm going to say, it's kind of like an adventure game where once you memorize the correct sequence, because the characters always, like the enemies always open with the same moves, once you understand the optimized pathway, or the correct way to respond to every move for every enemy type, like it basically becomes a point-and-click adventure game. But yeah, I'm gonna argue that this is basically just this entire game is a QTE.
I mean, yeah, if you're noted game ruiner and you just look everything up and make the mechanics the opposite of fun for yourself, yeah, you could do that. But also, that's every game, man. As Em is saying in chat.
why do you guys like this sludge shit? And my life choices.
Stop!
I think this guy's reversal. Okay, so maybe reversal is not the thing to pick. Try.
I just need to not let him grab me. Yeah!
No, don't get me wrong. I think this game is bad. Like, there are times it seems like you're already having the same problem that I had with Hybrid Heaven, where it's like, wait, that didn't hit? What the fuck?
I think it's more just like I need to figure out what this game wants me to do in terms of mechanics. Because unlike you, I intentionally have not looked up a fact.
Why am I always the guy that gets made fun of for using guides? Like the minute
No, because I want to at least go in a little bit blind. Just dump all your stats into your right arm and make it huge. Yeah, that seems like maybe the thing to do.
I don't. Why is the fact that I use guides always the go-to gut punch? I want to have a fun time.
I just want to figure it out before I eventually look up a guide, because of course I'm going to still look up a guide. Yeah. In the rock, paper, scissors of deep listens, we know your tell, is what M is saying in the chat.
What's the joke?
The joke is that you were talking about how if you know the monster's tell, then you can counter them every time.
Yeah, it's like a wrestling game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a wrestling RPG.
But it's a bad wrestling RPG.
Yeah, but it's still the most interesting game we're doing for this next episode.
Okay, there's a lot to talk about with Quest 64.
Yes. But Quest 64, the video game, is like this barely featured creation. Like it feels so unfinished because it is.
Oh yeah, I mean it's God, even at the time of its release, it looks bad.
Like I said this on I said this in the Discord, but like Quest 64 feels like it is 2 steps removed from being a fake creepypasta horror game.
You also said that about other games.
I also said that about Secret of the Stars, which I still back up. I will still stand by that statement that Secret of the Stars is a video game that feels like a haunted video game.
Yeah, Quest 64 does sound good on paper. It's like you draw your abilities from the environment and the enemies that you defeat or encounter.
Yep.
Like I said, it's the drawing mechanic from Final Fantasy VIII, but bad. And with no alternatives. And then also, the world's got nothing. There's just nothing in the world.
But yeah, the actual worst, like Aiden Chronicles has nothing redeeming about it other than like it's trying.
Do we know for a fact that people were trying, or were they just making a shameless cash?
Nah.
grab that they-
Like, why would you make an RPG for the Nintendo 64 in 2001 if you're not at least kind of trying?
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not.
I want to look it up. Oh, that was not the place to go.
I guess the only really thing that's interesting about Aiden Chronicles is the fact that it came out in literally 2000.
Literally
For
the
Nintendo
end of the N64. All right.
I was trying to look up H2O Entertainment, seeing if they did.
It doesn't seem like they did very much besides that game.
Yeah, they did 2 Tetris games. They did Tetris.
Yeah, they did Tetrisphere and the new Tetris, right?
Yeah, both of which were N64 exclusives.
Yeah.
And they're like, you made 2 Tetris games. Time to make a JRPG. I don't know. That seems like a natural step for you.
Hey, it'll be a pretty good on-ramp for us to talk about just how the N64, like, the amount of actual Japanese-produced games on the N64 is weirdly low. Almost as if Nintendo was hard to work with.
Yeah, Tetrisphere is interesting in that it was supposed to be an Atari Jaguar game, and they actually got far into development, and then apparently, like, H2O Entertainment realized, oh shit, we're gonna sell like 10,000 copies for this thing that we've just put thousands of dollars into. I guess we'll find a way to, like, reverse engineer this to be on the N64. And it was, like, critically acclaimed. Like, Tetrisphere has good music, too.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This dude bonking me in the head. Alright, let's body slam this dude. See, that's good.
That's right, the music for Tetrisphere actually used Fast Tracker 2. This is just gonna basically cause us to, like, talk about how we
How as an N64 child, coming to the realization of what this console actually was is a weird...
N64 is actually bad.
There are a dozen good games for the N64. You can say more... You can say more than, you know, this... Let's say the US Saturn. If we want to, like, just...
I want you...
If I want Jeff to commit violence against me...
Please promise me. Promise me. I'm looking you directly at your eyes. I'm looking into your soul.
You aren't,
Please
but yes.
say this on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, no, I want to provoke Jeff and have him commit violence against me. Because he'd be like, Panzer Dragoon! Ma! And I'm like, okay, what else, Dad? What else, old man? What the fuck's a Panzer Dragoon?
Let me tell you about Guardian Heroes.
Burning Rangers! Ma!
Virtual Fighter 2. Dragon Force. Radiant Silvergun. And that weird
like
Die Hard arcade game console port.
Yeah, Die Hard Arcade. Oh, jeez.
Fuck off. That game was good.
Hey, man, I got nothing against Die Hard Arcade. Given that it is, in fact, the predecessor to Dynamite Cop.
Treasure still exists, right? Like, they're still a developer.
I think so.
I wonder.
Yeah, Treasure's still around. I think. Give him a left.
This seems like something we can ask Jeff.
Like, what?
Boy, howdy. Just saying this reminded me of...
I can't hear you. I can't hear your whisper talk. This game's loud.
Hey, Braden, remember the Nintendo Defense Force Fricos that would not stop talking about sin and punishment on the Wii?
Yeah, that's a video game. Let's do an uppercut. Yeah!
I don't want to know that about Adam Conover playing Elden Ring.
Oh, I love Adam Conover from Adam Ruins Everything.
This game makes me want to watch UFC again. Damn. Yeah, UFC. People punch each other till they're bleeding.
There's not enough homoeroticism in hybrid heaven, though.
Tell me about your homoeroticism.
I'm just saying, UFC is a sport that always ends with two very sweaty dudes going down to the ground.
Tell me about your homoeroticism.
Making jokes about highly masculine sports are actually gay. Hi, it's me. Subtext. I heard you wanted me to question masculinity in its traditional forms of expression. Oh shit, flame shot. Yeah, sometimes they get punched in the head before it goes to the ground, you're right.
Sometimes people get kicked in the face.
Yeah, and sometimes sometimes you just kick someone in the leg until they can't stand anymore. If you're boring.
Sometimes you punch people in their gut area next to their liver and they get paralyzed because of it being a liver shot.
Yay. And then Dana White's like, fighting is part of the human experience. When you wanna just take a dude down, just hit him in his face. That's civilization, man.
Remember when UFC was thinking about doing a fighting tournament in Indian land to avoid COVID restrictions?
Yeah, sure do.
And then they made Fight Island.
Yep.
forget. Do you remember what's in the fan suggestion box?
I
Is there...
know we have a doc, but I don't remember where the link is because...
Do you remember if there was anything you wanted to actually play in there? I think I...
Shit. Can I have reversal? Nope.
Jotsu,
Yeah.
what did you guys recommend? I forget. What did you guys recommend?
Yatsu was Nox. Relkin
Oh, right.
was
Yeah.
Breath of Fire 3.
Shit. Breath of Fire 3 is fucking long.
You don't have to play the whole thing.
We're not cowards. We totally played all of...
We played all of Ogre Battle because we had a bunch of podcasts in the tank.
I played all of Ogre Battle. You were a fucking coward.
Hey man, I got to the end of Act 3. I'm pretty close to the end. Oh,
I finished that game before the podcast was recorded. You didn't.
I have
I'm
an
more-
excuse. I like Elden Ring.
I'm a better game player than you.
I was
I'm
playing
more
Yes, Em, you can recommend something.
Cool for school game reviewers here. Never play their game. That's what you are. I'm the real gamer.
Yeah, take that. I took the fall.
Better not be Final Fantasy 14.
Stop! Stop fighting! Stop trying to grab me! The grapple lizard. And the answer is yes. Yes, you can absolutely recommend something, M. But no, I think it's fair to say we are not under any obligation to finish every single recommendation.
What games haven't we finished? Oh, Secret of Stars.
We didn't finish,
Ultima 4.
Ultima 4. We didn't finish, Third Age.
I'm just gonna go... Let me go to the deep listen. Stop talking. Stop talking. I'm more important than you. So, off the deep end. Alright, so let's go through every episode. Ultima 4, didn't finish. Fire Emblem
didn't
1.
Finish.
I finished it, but not for the podcast.
Okay, really?
Xenosaga. Yeah. It's not that
Wow. I mean, it's not, like... No, that game is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, like...
I played a lot more handheld mode during the vacation with a long commute.
Okay.
Xenosaga did finish.
Yeah.
Would recommend. The Kosoge episode, all 3 of those games did not finish. Grandia 2 did finish. Fan translation roundup. We watched someone finish Bahamut Lagoon. Lord of the Ring Third Age did not finish. Suikoden 1 did finish.
Look at this lizard. This is like the first boss.
Tecmo Secret of the Stars did not finish. Dragon Quest 1 did finish. Quest for Glory 1 did finish. That's it. Yeah, I finished Joker Battle because I'm a gamer. I'm a true gamer. What do we normally do? We can use CRPG recommendations or things that are easily and readily accessible on the computer. Weird shit that maybe you or like 5 other people are aware of. Things someone recommended a dot hack game. You better allow me to play the fucking decent remasters. Ain't going out of the way to fucking get in those dot hack games. PS2. You're so enthused by these mechanics.
I'm sorry. I'm enthused by this. I'm enthused by at least the presentation of this game compared to 90% of everything else that was on the console.
Were we going to bat potatoes? I think that's
Maybe.
the only. A fan suggestion is probably the only way that.
I mean, if you wanna give Jeff card nightmares, highly recommend.
Seems like an off the deep end episode. It 1000% is
Yes,
an off the deep end.
and it's a monolith game. Oh, I think cutscenes are happening. Oh, stop right there, Diaz. Give it up.
Just stop.
I'm real disappointed in you. Are you trying to hurt our pride? Failure in us hybrids, the new human race, cannot be accepted. The invasion plans that were going so smoothly could fail altogether because of you. Diaz, what do you think I've went overground for? Are you out of it that bad that you can't even remember that? Isn't easy switching an analog with a real overgrounder. The master has been working through the president's digital substitution project all this time.
It's the nest.
Yes. You're a liaison between us and the overground operatives, aren't you? It's beyond my comprehension. You'll pay dearly for this, Diaz. Hunter, what about the plans? As you know, Diaz, who lost it, shot and killed the copied analog of the Secret Service man slated for substitution. However, everything will proceed as originally planned. Kevin, the substitution's president. It's a matter
Does
of
this
time.
make sense to you?
No.
Does this any of this make sense to you?
They're gonna replace the president with a clone. And they want to rule the earth. Just don't kill him. I don't want to lose those amazing physical abilities of him. He can throw people. Just thinking about when we rule the world turns me on. Sending Diaz up to the adjustment room. We're moving into floor 10 right now. Oh, shit! Get with it, Diaz. You've released a biological weapon in the confinement cell. Yeah, there we go. Just come back and do as you're told. Mr. Jerry. It's too dangerous to use a gun inside an underground shelter. If you did your job, this wouldn't happen. No. Mr. Jerry, the pod suddenly stopped near floor 21. No one knows why. That's impossible. has in his mind is research. Get out of there fast. Alright, I feel like I have shown enough of Hybrid Heaven. But yeah, I believe my pick is next. I need to look at the list of fan suggestions. Because I would like to see what people are interested in. Yeah, I feel like I have shown enough of this game.
Is it time for Quest 64?
Yeah. Yeah, it's time for Quest 64. Some of that holy magic century, if you're British.
Hey, if we want to play a distinctly British game, I've got one with a parrot that's voiced by...
Oh, Banjo-Kazooie, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I made that joke.
I'm just saying that maybe...
Oh, right, I was messing around with Project 64's resolution options. So just let me...
Maybe you want to have Robot John Cleese taunt you while you try
once
to
again, I was explicitly called out for pulling a ZP when I was playing Aiden Chronicles.
This is
I'm gonna say that the pink outline of the text is probably not native.
That was not a problem with my version of the game, and I am...
What are you talking about? I'm playing this on a real Nintendo 64. Definitely am. I would never commit casual piracy. I don't know, I assume it's some graphics driver setting. But see, I don't care enough for Quest 64 to fix it.
Look at these stairs.
Just...
Look at all these doors you have to open just to navigate the first environment.
It won't let me open this treasure chest. He just shakes his head and says no.
The animations are kind of cool in this game.
Yeah, this kind of looks like a Legend of Zelda. Yeah, you'd be right, Em. And in fact, they shipped this game, let's say, in a unfinished state because they were terrified of going against Zelda.
Or so they say.
Or so they say. But, yeah, apparently this game is, like, straight up shipped too early.
And you're going to tell that the minute that we enter the world. Yep, here we go.
Yeah, look at this.
Look at this fucking open world. Oh, look at that fence texture.
Yeah.
The quality of the polygons.
Oh, right. I gotta use the C buttons on my Nintendo controller. Nay! Thank you, horse.
Did you get that element? What did you turn it into?
I believe wind?
Okay.
Open world gameplay. Yeah. Look at these trees.
Like, even the trees in Mario 64 looked better.
Yeah. This game came out almost 2 years after Mario 64.
Look at that ocean.
I mean, to be fair, the draw distance is not terrible for an N64 game.
No, and that was a problem with that Turok game that everyone tricks themselves into thinking was good.
Nah, dude. Like, I have played... Like, Turok 1, the Night Dive remaster of Turok 1 with, like, you know, modern mouse and keyboard controls and draw distance. That game is...
Look at those stone textures. Look at the stone textures for those buildings.
I'm a pirate. Those monsters out there don't scare me. Brian, sometimes you will need to use the B button to adjust your view. You little shit. I want to be a spirit tamer just like you. Who's afraid of the big bad werehair? Just, like, look at this and consider that Final Fantasy VII had already come out. And this was the N64's, like...
Clapback.
Yeah. Well, the closest thing to a clapback possible. Like, I imagine there were Usenet arguments about this.
What was the famous advertisement for Quest 64 that actually was talking shit?
I have no idea.
It's a famous advertisement
Might
where
wanna...
they actually...
There's, you should ask Jack Ryan for Pope on the, Giant Bomb Discord, because he's been...
Oh, wait. Walk softly and carry a big magic stick.
Sure. Okay, I got an item that lets me, I think, go back to town?
Nintendo Power says, we'll set the standard for 3D epics.
What did Nintendo Power give it?
Great question. That was still when they were they were taking money from.
You're telling me Nintendo Power would have a vested interest in promoting Nintendo exclusive games?
Nintendo Power gave it a 6.3 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Who's ready for random encounters? Ah, look at this. Look at this mass of polygons. That's a hellhound.
Uh-huh. Also worth noting, there's no story in this game. It's just nothing. There is no story.
Yeah.
This is the core part of the mechanics, right? So, when you encounter an enemy, you have, instead of, like, fiddling through a menu, it locks into place, and you use the elements that you've drawn from the environments to do attacks.
Yep.
This game also employs the Final Fantasy II experience system, which is to say, you level up, there's no levels, you just increase base stats based off of use. And like HP only goes up if you get hit a lot, which is a real bummer in this game because you have one character and if he dies, that's it. So the only way your character will ever increase his health is if he gets hit.
If I bonk them with the stick. Yay. Gonna keep putting points into wind. I don't know.
You got 1 point to your health because you took damage in the last fight.
Wow.
And this is the core problem with this game, which is shit does not progress fast enough.
Oh, you're telling me this game is like grindy as if to compensate for the fact that there isn't much to it?
Yeah.
One might say?
Reading the retro reviews like EGM, everyone felt like this was a good-looking game for the time. Which, maybe they were right. I don't know. But...
I mean, the environments are big.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the anti-aliasing or frame rate issues of other Nintendo 64 games.
Yeah, this is resembling 30.
You should probably
And look,
use
it
bread.
doesn't even transition. Use that bread. Bread. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong way. I'm sorry, this video game turned me around.
Do you mean to tell me that the camera controls on the N64 are poor?
That 3D camera control without 2 sticks is occasionally difficult to go back to? Why, yes. So I remember renting this as a wee lad.
This game was well represented in Blockbuster.
Yes, it was. And, you know, listen, you're a kid with an N64. You don't have the
You don't
internet.
have very many options.
You don't have very many options. You've already rented, you know...
Rogue Squadron.
And sometimes you rent this and you're like, I don't like this at all. I am 7. Actually, I would have been 8. And then I think we brought it back and I rented Banjo-Tooie instead.
Which is a better game.
Yeah. That game has problems.
I think I rented the same Harvest Moon, the N64 Harvest Moon game like 3 or 4 times using Blockbuster.
I definitely rented Paper Mario a lot of times. Like, I'd never owned Paper Mario until...
I mean, that's definitely a game you should recommend or rent instead of owning.
Fuck off.
It's trash. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. It is the best. You know, I'll give you. I'll concede.
It's the second best Mario RPG. Yeah.
It's the best RPG on the N64.
That it is. That is objectively true.
Are any of those classic Paper Mario games on the Switch?
I bet Paper Mario, the N64 Paper Mario will eventually show up when, you know, in God's time, let's say. Whenever Nintendo's like, well, it's time to put out another video game for our premium tier service. The audacity. The audacity of charging an extra $30 a year for a handful of N64 games.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, hey, Brayden, I can still buy Paper Mario Sticker Star for the Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, you can. That game's ass.
This game is absolute dog shit, but it's more of the novelty of I can buy a game for the 3DS on their website before everything's gonna disappear.
Yeah. 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 Sure are. What's to stop me from literally just pumping everything into one element?
You are going to basically have the Pokemon situation of, like, you're bringing the fire type to the water gym. Or, you know, you pick Charmander, and the first dungeon or the first gym is rock, and then it's followed by water, and that's a real hard time. But eventually your day will come, Brayden.
Yeah. Eventually.
Brayden, I'm going to express a worry. I think you might die.
No. This guy's doing 1 damage to me. See, I guess it is impressive. That all of this just happens out in the field. I'm sure that was a selling point. Travelers don't show up very often. I see a future fraught with danger.
This is really ultimately where this game gets goddamn annoying as F, is you're walking from point A to point B, then point B to point C. It's like, man, I ran out of health items. I need to actually walk back.
That's why I have the wings. But
there's something weird about all of the world exploration stuff being just like open world dungeons.
Yeah. I can see behind the curtain enough to understand, like, there are ideas here.
It's probably the most functional game of the 3, and by that I mean you could finish this.
I could finish Hybrid Heaven, man. I'm gonna suplex the meat man.
You get what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's the most functional.
No, this is a traditional ass RPG with sort of an interesting twist in terms of like positioning and movement. But it's also simple and
well, I mean, I guess that was the perspective here, which was, oh, the N64 has children playing it, so let's make something for children. But it's also not entertaining enough for kids. Like, this is not a game that would maintain my attention.
No. Once as a 7 or 8-year-old child, this was not what I wanted. Admittedly, I didn't know what RPGs were at the time. But I was like, this is... You can't jump in this game. I don't understand it. Because back then, my standard for understanding what a game was, can you jump?
Oh yeah, this game sounds awful.
Oh no, I'm frozen. Ma. But yeah, no, at some point we'll also get to talk about the part where the N64 didn't have any internal sound hardware. And so, as a result, all of the sound chip stuff had to be on the cartridge. And boy, you can tell that.
That's why some N64 games sound great, and other N64 games sound like ass. Oh yeah, the random encounters.
Oh yeah, no, the random encounter rate in this game, also a crime. But just... like, this is one of those times where I'm like, wait, did people just accept this? Was this was this considered what just...
Okay, of the 3 things that you've played...
It's Hybrid Heaven.
As a kid?
Oh, no, well, listen, as a kid, I played Paper Mario. And then and then I got Final Fantasy IV on the GBA, which is... Oh, but here's the thing. I bought a bootleg. The version of Final Fantasy IV I had for the GBA was a bootleg. And so sometimes, it just wouldn't keep your save. So I had to play the intro to that game several times before I found out kind of a trick to making sure it didn't delete my save.
Which was?
You had to do, like, weird stuff with, like, suspension.
Are you going the right way?
I have no fucking
these
clue.
Skeleton piles. I love these skeleton piles.
Gotta take
Yeah, once you get the multi-attack abilities, this game, oh, you heal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you get the attacks that send out more than one thing.
You mean like this Wind Cutter level 2?
Yeah. You're really just gonna... So my strategy when I played this game was to kind of like treat it like Magic the Gathering, which is always have 2 elements. And, surprise, surprise, I used a guide to find out where the best draw areas were.
Uh-huh. Oh, cool. Just a...
Wow, that was literally like 2 steps.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got some sort of status spell now. If I do mixed wind and fire.
Yeah, mixing the elements is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It seems like a less interesting version of Kirby 64 and mixing powers.
Hell yeah, Kirby 64. I wonder how well that game holds up.
I'm watching a Geico ad where it takes place in Portal. Have you seen this Geico ad?
No.
The Geico Gecko is selling me car insurance while using the Portal gun.
Okay, sure. Listen, how else are you going to appeal to gamers?
The companion cube is on the left. I want to vomit.
How else are you going to appeal to gamers?
I do appreciate that MP. You regain your MP with every step or so. That's a great feature. I like how basically what that means is you only really need to buy... The game, I think, only gives you items for your health, and you don't worry about MP.
Thrill a minute.
Miss a
Beat these things with my stick.
Square hairs are going to give you the business, though. Notice how you did 11 damage and 10 damage when you hit him with the stick instead of, like, 1. You're getting better.
It's like Dragon Quest. What, are you telling me you find this game boring? That's impossible. How could you find this game boring?
These menus, man.
This video game equivalent to...
eating a turkey dinner.
No, because turkey is delicious and satisfying.
Did you just use the wings to teleport to the hub world?
Yeah. I was running low on... health.
See, and this is the part where it's like, fuck this, is like the walk of shame that you always need to make when it's like, I'm out of bread.
I'm out of bread. Gotta save. Any interesting NPCs or items in these areas? Nope.
No. Like I said, this game doesn't have a story.
Alright. I think I have shown off Quest 64, because guess what?
No, you gotta play more of it. It gets that there's the magic combination.
Dude, I have literally
mechanic.
been streaming for 4 hours today.
You've got the funness, the goodness. Look at the lady with the tights. She looks hot.
I mean, you can count
Look at her
polygons.
triangular boobage. She's got cleavage. You got 7 points into win magic.
Thanks everyone for watching. I'll probably play some fun games later this week.
You're gonna play more of these 3 games.
I'm gonna play more of these off stream before we record.
When are we recording?
I believe we said we were recording on Saturday. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching. And remember, if you were someone on the internet in the 90s, you have my sympathy. Bye.
Bye.